Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your eclipse reading. This is a new moon solar eclipse that happened on Thursday or on Wednesday, depending on where you are in the world. It's so powerful. It doesn't matter that you're getting this the next day, so do not worry about that. This energy is very intense. It will carry through for quite a while. It is the salvo. It is the shot across the bow that lets us know that we're moving out of the North Node in Taurus into this North Node in Aries. You have the card of Manifesta. Like this is about manifesting things. So what do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? This is going to be a very empowering reading. You have the card of leadership. Okay, it says I lead from the heart. So in this, you can see her throat chakra is kind of lit up, and it trails from the heart there. And so that is, what is your truth? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? How can you get there? This is really going to be some good stuff. So I want to invite you to hang in there with me, because I notice with these readings, they're so high vibe that as I start with the Osho Zen here, that the tempo picks up and lots of channeled messages come through. So I am on Facebook, and I did a meditation for this energy and also a discussion for it. And so I invite you to go check out what's going on Facebook. You have a lot of things happening here. Wow. Okay, let's see what we're getting here, because the messages are starting to really come in. Ooh, this is a big deal. Okay, so you've been sitting here. We've got this Four of Cups energy. This energy of sitting here, pulling your energy in either out of exhaustion, or I'm exhausted with people, or I'm exhausted with the situation, or I just want to get more in tune with myself. It's almost, because this looks very meditative. This is being open to receive, and it's almost like you pulled your energy in to get away from all the freaking noise that went around you of everybody else's wants and needs, because you are going to focus on what it is you want and what it is you need, and how can you manifest it and bring this in for yourself. They're saying to read the book, so we're going to do this for this manifesta, whatever. Okay, manifestation, sowing the seeds of your dream, creating your reality, and trusting what you desire is already happening. Magic making, pollinating your wishes, as above, so below. They're saying words are important. Okay, so magic, the words you use. If you say things like I never have enough, then you're just making that up for yourself. But if you can learn how to use words in the positive and the affirmation of what it is that you want to manifest and create. Wow, you guys are doing a lot of releasing. This is so, oof. So a new moon eclipse. A new moon eclipse is always about the releasing and the letting go of allowing this energy to flow away from you in order to create space for something new to come in. And what's coming in with the sun here, it's very bright, it's very magnetic. There's a teamwork thing involved with this. This is the leadership, yes, but it's almost like when you lead from the heart. When you lead from the heart, others will follow you. And so it's not about being a boss. It's not about being in charge. It's about having a really great creative idea that you are really wanting to manifest and bring into the world. And it is something that is very important to you, and it is a source of your own personal truth. And it's something that you want to put out into the world, and this leading from the heart, this opening up this energy to this moving away from things that don't serve you, that feel low vibrational, that don't make you happy, and saying, you know what, I am sick and tired of dealing with everybody else's stuff. I need to do what would bring me joy, what would bring me happiness, and then you're on the right track, right? It is bringing in what brings you your happiness. I really, wow. Okay, so holy crap. All right, let's go. Here in the area of what is occurring at this eclipse. Well, I want to real quick just finish up here with this energy you're moving away from, this this needing to shut people out. We have the 9 of Wands of exhaustion and the 5 of Cups of clinging to the past. And so, yes, there's some regrets, there's some exhaustion. There's just, I feel like there's other people's nasty ass energy and we don't need to deal with that. All right, so let's go from here. What are you stepping away from? The 6 of Pentacles energy, this compassion, this overgiving. This is, you are a sign of service. And yes, there is a joy that comes from it, but when it feels joyful, then you're on track. When it feels like obligation and duty, not so much, right? Not so much. Not a really great energy to put yourself into. I know somebody who really disliked their stepfather, and after their mother passed, still made the effort to constantly send Christmas and birthday gifts and acknowledge this person who really treated her like crap. And I said, why do you do that? And she said, I feel obligated. And I thought, whoa, Virgo, step back. You don't have to, right? You've served your time. So whatever it is, I mean, literally she could not be in the same space with him, but felt the need to send the card, right? So no, you get to create boundaries, safe, healthy boundaries for yourself. And if it doesn't bring you joy, step away, step away, step away. What is really nice is you have the 8 of Pentacles is the energy that is being brought in. It's being brought in with this eclipse. This is called the ordinariness. This is your opportunity to find that rhythm, that pattern, right? Very comfortable when everything is nice and organized and everything's on a schedule and everything is moving along as it should, and you know when to plant and when to pull the weeds and when to top dress with the fertilizer and when to water and when to start to harvest and when it needs to be pruned away. And so it is in this ordinariness, seemingly ordinariness of your actions, where that is just this constantly, it is service, right? It is service. It is service to those around you as you caretake for the people around you or a job or anything, but there is a joy that comes from it. And when you are feeling the joy that comes from it, you're on the right track. When it feels like I'm giving and no one's giving back, I'm not receiving from this, I'm not receiving the sense of satisfaction or the joy from doing it, I'm not receiving anything from them as far as even acknowledgement that I exist or whatever it is, that's the energy to step away from. So you're leapfrogging from the 6 of Pentacles, where you're trying to find this balance in your life between service and what satisfies you, to this 8 of Pentacles, which is self-mastery, and it's understanding that everything has a season and a time, and there's a time to work and there's a time to rest and there's a time to play and a time to dig in deep and go for it. And so whatever this is, it is finding that nice wheel of balance that's going on. And so what is being offered to you with this eclipse is this integration process, this temperance card, but you have the yin and the yang, the integration, the alchemizing, the understanding that things that work together in a nice seamless, it feels very seamless manner. And when that happens, you get these cards with it. You get the harmony of the 10 of Cups and the celebration of the 3 of Cups. This is the joy that comes in from knowing that everything is a nice balance in your life by integrating and allowing yourself the opportunity to be a fully well-balanced, they're saying a fully well-rounded individual that gets to enjoy all the pieces and the parts of your life. And so oh, this is interesting. What is the, okay, yeah. All right, so what is the challenge with this? You have the Queen of Wands. It is not, it's called sharing. And so the challenge is how to share, right? How to share enough, but not too much of yourself, but in a way that is creative. And so there is, it's almost like you have this creative thing that you're trying to create. A lot of creates, guys. There's something that you're trying to create that's very, I don't know, it feels very fulfilling to you, but how do you share it out into the world? The challenge, it feels like something around the timing. Is timing on here? I don't really see it, but there's something about this that feels like knowing, oh, the leadership. The challenge is stepping into the leadership of a creative project. This creative project could be at work, but it could be a literal garden, or it could be you're trying to create a family. There's something about the timing. There's a timing aspect that's really important here. And so there's a need for you to let go of control. Because here in where energy are in is the Eight of Cups. So what's interesting is in Rider-Waite traditional tarot, it has an eclipse in the background. And so here we are at an eclipse, and you have the card of the letting go, of knowing when it is time to say, okay, enough is enough, letting that go. And the opportunity is to just let yourself go. This is the Knight of Cups. This is trusting that what you want wants you, that the universe will lead you to what you want. I love that he's flying, and so are these birds. There is an ability and opportunity here for you. It's almost as though, you know, like this is the close-up, and if you pull back, you can see others are following. There are others following you. They're trusting you. They're trusting you, and you're being led by your heart, and you're trusting. And so whatever this thing is that you are working on, that you're trying to manifest and create, it's really important because you are the source energy. You are the creative force. It's you. You're the creative force, because here in the energy of what to do, we have the card of the Ace of Wands. It's called the source energy. This is you. What is this creative thing that you really want to do, that you really want to go for? Go for it. In the energy of what's going on around you that you have no control over, but it's somehow impacting your situation, we have this Ten of Swords, but it's called the rebirth in here. There is a situation that it's over with, but I feel like this is the old situation, the thing you're letting go of, you know, the thing that was exhausting you. And here, this is you elevating. You are being called to a higher purpose. Whoa. You are being called to a higher purpose of leadership, because there we have the lion. It is roaring. It is finding your voice on something. And so whatever that situation is, and I may have ended without your effort. It was done. It was over. But it is allowing you to rise. Okay. So if you follow the advice, to take that great idea, that creative idea, that new thing you want to do, that thing that really lights you up. You look at this. I just realized this too. See that sun that he's flying into, how much that looks like that? You're leading into the sun, this great idea, this bright idea, this creative idea that others will benefit from in some way or the other. In order to do all of that, if you do this work, here's what happens. You get the Tower. This a radical transformation, shift, a change of energies, and what doesn't work falls away. What doesn't work falls away, and I would not be afraid of this energy, because Uranus, this energy, is hanging out in Taurus, which trines your sign. This feels very supportive. I would not go, oh my God, the Tower. No, this is good. And I think that you're bringing forward, we have the card of the past lives. I think what falls away are your fears. Your fears that you may not be successful in this, because you're being asked to have the Judgment card here. It says beyond delusion. You are able to see past your fears and make the radical change. If you will trust that this great idea is something worth sharing out into the world. I don't think you share it right away. I think you lead through example. Having the ace, it kind of reminds me of when you strike a match. If you don't put it on some kindling right away, if you don't let it start having some oxygen and some fuel, it burns out. You have the match. You're going to have to tend that fire, the ordinariness. You're going to have to tend the fire of this dream, of this goal, of this idea that you have. There's a need to really tend the flame of desire and passion in your heart. Could be for a person. Well, I'm not really seeing that here. I'm just throwing that out there. But whatever it is that you're looking to manifest here, whatever you have to show up every day and do the work. Which seems like a silly thing to say to a Virgo. But I think sometimes you get caught up in showing up and doing the work for everybody else that they should be doing their own work, that you neglect what is good and beneficial for yourself. Oh, Virgo, I don't know. That's like 2 times in a row. You guys have had like the super speedy reading. So there must be a lot of clarity around what Spirit is trying to tell you, because these cards are very clear to me. You're worn out, you're exhausted, you give away too much. You need to focus on what it is you want to manifest and create. You need to not worry about what other people are doing. And also, when you step away from them, maybe you're setting them free. Maybe that's them rising and their chance to find their own voice. And so in giving somebody their own, like, not my monkey, not my circus, you go figure it out energy, where you go, yeah, no, that's up to you. You figure it out, and you step away and you don't worry about what they're doing. You let them figure it out because that's on their path to growth. You actually give them the opportunity to really ascend in their own soul evolution. And so, this letting somebody go, letting something go, letting the situation go. Maybe you are like volunteering at a place because they just don't have enough volunteers, but it's wearing you out to keep showing up there all the time. And then you're just like, I have this other thing I want to work on, so I'm going to stop showing up so much to help out here. I just can't do it. In fact, I can't be here except like this one day for 2 hours a week, and that's it. And they're like, well, what are we going to do if you're not here doing all this stuff? Trust me, you are forcing them to have to figure it out. Like, do their own work. Figure it out. It's giving an opportunity for someone else to come in and be able to learn and grow through service. So whatever this thing is that you are giving way too much of your energy to, you need to pull some of that energy back. You need to pull some of it back and focus it. Focus it on this thing that you want to manifest and create, because it's worth it. Whatever this thing is, looks pretty powerful. And so the beyond delusion, this is the judgment of understanding that other people can solve their own darn problems. And you are entitled to and deserving of everything that you want in this world. You just have to focus on your stuff. Kind of cool. So, all right, flying to the sun. All right, you guys, take great care of yourself. I'm on Facebook every day. Please let me know if this is kind of reading you like. Hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. Very excited about whatever it is you guys are up to. All right, set yourself free. Talk to you soon.